What's going on? What's going on? Come in here. Come in here, y'all. This is part two, okay? This is part two. And I just wanted to say, I am not hating. My whole thing about talking about him and what he said is because he commented on something that he had no clue. I also said this is a great time for Peach to pivot. I said, girl, you might be able to get your farm. You can pivot and utilize this time to really get back in your bag. And honestly, that is what she has been doing since the whole, whether the whole, and the truck thing, she and all that, the twins came, she has been pushing out content. These classes are selling out. So yeah, she is able to get back in her bag. My thing, we always say you're back in your bag, but just do right by it. And don't let these new people that are following you now see all your hateful and vengeful tactics. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of like you get a fresh new start. But my thing too is what cracked me up. I think it's because I also kind of not subscribe to him as much, tune in all the time, but him commenting on her and then the title of his video and everything, that's what kind of amazed me. Whether someone was on the Zoom or not, I honestly, I don't care. Like, that has nothing to do with me. But it was just the way he kind of like rage baited, and it was just funny to me. But I do want to go ahead and share what he said so we could watch it together and kind of go ahead and react to it. So this is his page, okay? So he's not like, he's got different pages. When you see the number of videos, you never know. People can delete them, hide them, or whatever. Those are all his things. I did go ahead and subscribe, and I tune into some of his videos. But you can see the type of stuff he does. He reacts to it. He'll watch a video and react to it. Some of his content is really good. I believe he is a Trump supporter. He's big on feeling like he's a millionaire. Also, he understands because, of course, there's a lot of pages that react to him and have dug up his past and all that kind of stuff. So that's too why he relates. But this is the video.
Could we use your house to trial our 24-hour bathroom upgrade system? We're looking for homeowners within valid states to test our new 20.
Of course, today the Zoom information was public information. Over 40 people signed into the Zoom besides me, the attorney, and the property manager where I live. The judge was like, "Are we expecting this many people?" I said no. They gave me a screen recording, a screenshot, and they put it on social media, which is not allowed. That kind of stuff is supposed to give you. Even when you log into the Zoom, it tells you that. So the judge said,
I don't know. And then let me know how you guys feel about that. Do you think that should be public, that people should be able to go into and watch those type of things? I know that's the crazy part. I don't know about other states, but I know here in Florida, we are considered the sunshine state. Everything is public record. So I don't know, but that kind of like threw him off as well. But let's continue.
because that isn't allowed, he doesn't know who's Supreme Court and stuff. He's going to do the hearing in person. We have a couple different options. We could continue, which I didn't feel comfortable continuing with people on their screen recording me, or we could do it private, like a private one with a new code or whatever, or an in-person hearing. I said in-person hearing, and so my landlord attorney was upset. He said that I was doing this as a tactic to like delay the eviction process, to stall out, and I said that I'm not. So he stretched. I done paid over $11,000 to the court's depository. If I was paying the money, why would I continue on stall? Y'all sending me requests how much y'all want to get y'all money, but y'all want to judge that.
And I also wonder, when they are sending those requests, is that like a request as far as I'm trying to think, just like, an automatic email list. You know what I'm saying? Is that what that is? An automatic email list or whatever. And look at the tag he uses. He actually uses Black women, Trump, Stephen A. Smith. Let's continue.
And it's my email address. But you won't tell the judge that because you want to keep commenting and kick me out. But we'll let the judge decide. So the attorney was trying to tell people, like, hey, if you guys get off the Zoom, we can go ahead and continue. If you guys just leave the meeting, we can continue. And I spoke up for myself because I have great self-advocacy skills. And I told the judge, whether people get off or not, the meeting is compromised. They're already on here. And the judge agreed. So I have an eviction hearing on Tuesday, February 18th, 2025 in person. And the judge did let them know.
So he's just watching it, and pretty much, this is where he's formulating his opinion from this video. And that's a reactor. You get something and you react to what you hear. So you hear what he titled it. Well, you don't hear. You see what he titled it. Black women tune in to see me get evicted. Woman with 9 kids gambled her rent money, complained. So, and you see total views 200 million. So he does well, but he was just listening.
In the comments complaining about how this is public knowledge. The news has the right to be there. Blah, blah, blah.
It's just so great
to be there in person, and you can't record. You can't record video. You can't record audio. You can't come in person and you can't record. You gotta follow the rules of the courtroom.
Do y'all think any reactors are gonna go? I'm only 3 hours away, but no, I'm definitely not going. Do y'all think any reactors are going to go and get an interview from Miss Peach McIntyre outside the courthouse? All I'm going to say is she's going to be okay. That's pretty much it. The girl is in her bag right now. She is definitely going to be okay. It is a costly mistake. Lack of responsibility. It is that. But is she going to be okay? Yes. Just how much money she has made over these last couple of weeks by doing that class. It seems like everybody is on one accord to even be able to step away from 2 newborn babies. So let's give our credit to Wood as well. And I see there is content going up on Wood's page. So they are about to bring in this money. She did say she was not going to gamble anymore until she purchases her land. So I think she's understanding more so of what she needs to do and how she needs to do it via cash. And but let's go. This is the opportunity to her to get in front of another market. Even being on his page, even though it's an ignorant title that he's connecting her to. But I'm sure some of his subscribers like ratchet ignorance. Let's go.
But I'm just shocked. It was nothing but black women. Nothing but black women. They're in the comments.
So the thing is about the nothing but black women, were their profile pictures up? That's the one question I have. Were their profile pictures up? So how did everyone know that they were black women? Which, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm just wondering, how are we assuming, or is that just her actually knowing? Yeah, girl, your target audience. Yeah. Because, she assumes that black women don't support her.
They're literally telling the judge, she's trying to delay. She's living in a 3-bedroom with 9 kids. Her husband is a bum and she has 9 kids. She's bringing out a property value. Her and her kids are going to destroy your place. Black women. At that time, it was 30 of them. It was like 32 of them still remaining in the comments, just saying all kinds of stuff. Kick her out. I'm like,
I will say that is a small number compared to her following on social media. For 30 people to show up in the Zoom, I don't know if it was a limit or whatever, but that, I feel like that's low compared to how many people people gonna react, but people ain't really going into trying to figure out, girl, when you share it, people react to what you share, no digging or anything like that. So that lets you know people ain't too invested in what you got going on. You know, when it gets out there, you address it and people gonna react to it once you put it out there. A lot of people have to realize a lot of the information that is out here, Peach has put out here on her own. She shares a lot of information. She's going to try to beat the news cycle, as you can say, and put it out there on her own. That's how she makes her money. So, you know, 30 people, 40 people showing up and you got that big of a platform, girl, you should be shining right now. Obviously, ain't that many people trying to, what you say, hate, you know, girl, I wouldn't even pay that no attention.
This shit is disgusting. But hey, it's life. I expect it, and I expect it to continue to be phenomenal. So now that I know I don't have court until Tuesday, I'm gonna do another class. Shop peachmcentire.com. I have another $19 class on my website, peachmcentire.com, and it's gonna be this Sunday from 8 p.m. until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I had to get out the car with my husband and kids because I'm so overwhelmed. I need a break. I need a break. I need a mental break. I need to go for a walk. This is my own mess that I created. I should have paid my rent on time instead of gambling my rent money. And I'm paying the price for that. So God, thank you. I'm paying the price for that. But the fact that I really work for the devil. Oh my goodness. I'm like, you evil.
Just let this whole thing
I'm
play
evil
out.
after somebody provokes me. But y'all don't even know me. The fact that y'all just jealous that I'm phenomenal Peach. And as bad as I just want to curl up in a fetal position and cry, break down and cry, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go to my rent office right now. Go live and sell tickets to my class.
That's one thing I have to say about your girl, y'all. She gonna keep going. She is gonna keep going. It's just some extra classes as far as her taking some classes, some personal development classes, some financial literacy classes, her bettering herself. You know, you have to continue to grow because when you hit different levels, there's things that you're not gonna know. You're not, you know, you're gonna have to continue to grow, put yourself in different rooms, different settings, and always be willing to learn. And that is one issue she kind of has because she feels like she knows it all. Yes, you can read the same personal development book 10 times, but why don't you go ahead and read another one? Add to your collection, you know? But let's hear what he has to say, y'all. Let's hear.
I'm going to keep being phenomenal Peach. Even if the judge say I got to go, I just got to go. But I ain't going to be going broke, and I'm not going to be going without a title. PeachMaxTitle.com.
Yo, this is a wild story. Y'all send me all kind of junk. Now, obviously, I always like to give credit to the content creator, so that's going to be linked down in the description. Also, make sure y'all.
Are you drowning in payday loan?
Yeah, this is the time for Peach to go get her bag because he just said he is going to link her in the bottom, which he did. Y'all, I pushed back by mistake, so I'm going back to it. And we're going to see.
Which I guess maybe is worth it because she has, y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Let me pull something up really quickly. I got to go back to her profile. I just want to see what's going on. Oh, it looked like she sold a bunch of classes on this joint. Yeah, she sold.
You know, I give credit where credit's due. She did do her big one. And like I said before, this is kind of what we wanted for her to have when she was doing the canceled Peach class. So it's like she has a whole new, you know, level of following that cheating and these twins brought in different people in the eviction. So that's good. Go ahead, girl.
A bunch of content creation classes, which I guess maybe is worth it because she has almost 1 million followers on TikTok, 78, 79 million likes as of the recording of this video. So maybe she got, I mean, I'm assuming that, you know, obviously she got something to be able to offer. giving the people the game on what it takes to be successful as far as creating content. She got a lot going on. And it also looks like she sold a lot of classes. I don't want to play that, but it looked like she got 19,000 in net sales, 18.5 in net sales, over 1,000, almost 1,000 tickets sold. So she got something popping. I can't take that away from her. She definitely got something popping, but yo, so much to unpack here. All right.
Hey, don't we say that all the time, y'all? Whoa, so much to unpack. One thing Peach McIntyre is going to do is give you a lot to unpack, right? She is going to give you a lot to unpack, and that is something she definitely did, y'all. So let's hear what he has to say.
Let's get one thing out of the way. All right, we're going to break this down into segments because I want to react to this objectively. The first thing is, I do not believe that every single court hearing should be public information. If a person is getting evicted, people should not be able to tune in on a Zoom call to see somebody getting evicted. I don't want to see people go homeless. I don't want to see people lose their income. And I don't want to see by default people go to jail, because there's too many people getting out of jail for things, getting accused of things that they did not, you know what I'm saying, that they did not do. So I don't wish those things on anybody. I understand that people have to pay the consequences and they have to be responsible and accountable for the things that they do in his lifetime, especially in the United States of America. But I don't wish it on anybody. So I'm not going to tune in to see somebody possibly get evicted that have children. That's just overly aggressive. You know what I'm saying? And I know that content creators, you live your life as a public, in the public eye and all of that. I get it. I live my life publicly also. And
that's what I was saying in the beginning. I feel like he connected with that because he is in the public eye. And of course, because he does have a large following, everyone that follows him is not for him. So, of course, his background has been dug up, stuff about his wife and different things like that. So I feel he kind of feels for her in that sense. Like, dang, we don't got to go into all the detail about that, But yeah, let's continue.
So I understand how that plays out. However, if you got 40 people to do it, tuning into your Zoom meeting, the first thing that I'm asking myself is, you ain't got nothing better to do than to tune into somebody's eviction?
Now, wait a minute. 40 people, you just went over how large her following is. In only 40 people. So obviously not that many people invested, but let's continue.
It's content to create, it's money to get, it's jobs to work, children to take care of, people to save, Captain America. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can think of 1,000 different things than to go and tune into somebody's Zoom call and put that on my calendar to see if they can get evicted or not. I'm not that invested in your life. I don't care. The second thing that I'm going to say is, black women, black women, black women, black women, y'all hate each other more than any other demographic. I'm not even tripping off the men. The men could just sit back, because the women is going to eat themselves. The women will eat themselves and they will destroy each other, and it's not even a thing. That's number 2. Number 3, 9 kids, 9 and a boyfriend. Yo, that's
He said 9 kids and a boyfriend. But black women, black women, black women. I don't understand where he was going with that, because we have to remember at the end of the day, this was a black woman who has black children, who has a black husband, who lives in a predominantly white area and decided not to pay her rent. She is a content creator. She knew the risk of not paying her rent because she already knew people were invested in unfortunately seeing some things go down, so she knew that, and that's why you move differently, so black women, black women, black women. I do want to see more black women come together. I feel black women are a strong force. We have a lot going on. I know many of people on my platform that follow and subscribe here, they know that we have wanted her to do well, but also we can want someone to do well all we want. They have to want it. They have to want to heal and stuff like that. But let's continue to hear what else he has to say about Miss Peach McIntyre.
That's crazy. And you, come on, fam. 9? Are y'all able to have 9 kids and be able to survive and run up a bag? Y'all can financially take care of 9 kids. Y'all can put 9 kids through college. That's a
Lord, if he go back and hear that she just got the free child care, if he go back and see what about the community college, her son with college, man, he might have a whole dang on stroke on this dang on app.
lot. That is a lot. That is a ton. I couldn't even imagine buying school clothes for 9 kids. That is a lot to deal with. And then last but not least, what do you mean you gambled your rent and you ain't pay your rent on time and you don't want to get out of these people's property? If it's me, if I'm the landlord, I'm not even sure that I would sign up for a person that want to get in my crib that got 9 kids. I don't even think that
they didn't know she had 9 kids. At that time, she had 7 and a husband. They didn't know. And she was pregnant with twins.
houses big enough to be able to house 9 kids reasonably at a reasonable number. And you know what I'm saying? And you could, like, that's just not even a thing. And so we got to do better as a people. We got to get out of these people properties. And then also on top of that, we got to not wish on other people's downfall to tune into their Zoom calls to see if they get evicted. So it's a whole lot to unpack here. Lots to go over, but I'm going to leave that to y'all. I didn't even know who this person, Peach, what's her name? Peach McIntyre is, but apparently she got some visibility and she understands the game of content creation, but I wouldn't want to be dealing with it as a landlord. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Again, make sure y'all tap into the Patreon link is in the description. Teach Hanley 40% off your first order, 20% off.
So he said he wouldn't want to be dealing with her as a content creator, as a landlord. He said as a landlord. So I do not know. But that is the video, y'all. I said I was going to share it with y'all so y'all can see it. I feel like this is the time for her to pivot. I've always said I would love to be like a brand coach for her, but this is a perfect time for her to pivot her content and really switch it. Go ahead and hide them other videos. No more rage baiting. Let's see you start going to therapy. Let's start seeing you heal. Let's start seeing the kids as a family content channel because, baby, you really you got to know you got 9 kids. 9 kids, okay? And it's time to take this ish very serious. So, but yeah, that's what he said. Black women, black women, black women. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, y'all. I love when black men get in our black women business. Y'all go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe.